Hey guys, this is Basketball Star 1130. I'm back with the NFL Week 4 picks. So let's get started. Sorry about that. So, as you can see, sorry I didn't preview the, Eagles-Packers Thursday Night Football game. I just didn't have time for that. But anyways, as you can see by the score here, the Eagles won 34-27. This is a really good game. I saw the first half and into the third quarter. I missed the fourth quarter because I had to go back to school, but I saw the first half and half of the third quarter, and it was a shootout. I mean, it was very good. Both these defenses weren't very good. Both these defenses weren't very good, and it was a very physical game. It was a very physical game. A lot of players getting hurt. Jamal Williams on the kick he was running the ball, and then Derek Barnett, when he was already down, Derek Barnett came in and just slammed him in the helmet. So that wasn't very good. But as you can see there, 34-27. This was a really good game. The primetime games like Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night haven't been really good. Especially Thursday night. Those games have not been really good at all. Except like maybe like 2 or 3 this year. The primetime games haven't been good like at all. I hope they can get better. So anyway, Titans and Falcons. Now, this is a good matchup. I think this will be closer than people think. But I think the Falcons will win just because they're home. The Falcons aren't doing very good right now. The Falcons' offense is kind of stalling. I mean, Julio Jones and Cover Lee are still doing amazing. Matt Ryan is kind of up and down. He's too inconsistent right now. So, Patriots and Bills. I will pick this one. Usually I do a preview video, but I don't have time for that because I still have to do homework today. But before the game, this might be a little bit bold prediction, but not for me and some fans of the Bills. I'm picking the Buffalo Bills. That defense is really good. I think Josh Allen will finally get his 300-yard game today. Actually, no, that's my maybe not a bold prediction, but that's my hot take. Josh Allen will pass for 300 yards on the Patriots defense. His first 300-yard game of his NFL career. Josh Allen has grown so much from last year to this year. He hasn't even played a full NFL season yet, technically, because he was hurt last year. He only played like 9 or 10 games. I think he only played like 10 games last year, so he hasn't played even 16 games yet in the league. And Devin Singletary is out, which is disappointing, but Frank Gore had 76 yards and a touchdown last game against the Bengals. But if the Bills want to win, they can't do what they did against the Bengals. They went close against the Jets with turnovers. They put away the Giants, and the Bengals almost won. The Bills almost lost the game. The Bills in the third quarter are not good, especially Josh Allen. Josh Allen needs to know when to go down. He extends the play too much a little. I mean, it's hard to bring him down. He's confident, but he just needs to know when to go down. Like last time, he was rolling to his right. That's the first problem. And they threw it across his body. That's the second problem. And there's no wide receiver in the area. That's the third problem. Rolling to the right, throwing it across his body. No wide receiver in the area. He's kind of just throwing it up there. And he can't do that. And then that fumble he had against the Bengals, lucky they didn't recover it because it was out of bounds. The fumble he was trying to extend the play. He already had the first down yardage. He should just slid and just went down. But I think the Bills will upset the Patriots. I'm going to give you a score prediction. I think Bills win 24-20. I think if you want to beat the Patriots, you have to keep them under 30 points. And I think the Bills defense will do that, as you said. So score prediction, Buffalo Bills beat the New England Patriots finally and forever, 24-20 because they're at home. And then the Browns and Ravens, I think the Ravens will win. And I think the Browns are starting to unravel. Everyone says I think they're overhyped. If you know me, I think they're overrated. Yes, they got Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry, who's not putting up the numbers he used to in Miami. Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry, Baker Mayfield is struggling. It brings up the question, is Josh Allen better than Baker Mayfield? I would probably still say Baker Mayfield is better because, Baker Mayfield isn't doing too good. Right now, Josh Allen is doing better this season, but overall, I think Baker Mayfield is better. But they're overhyped. And the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, I think people need to slow down on Lamar Jackson just a little bit. He said, running is boring. I would rather pass. And he does a little bit of both, People say he can't pass. He can definitely pass. They put up 59... He put up 59 points in week 1. So, They lost to the Chiefs last week, though, and they got a lot of their points late. So, And then we got Chiefs and Lions. Yeah, Chiefs and Lions. I think the Chiefs will win. Will Oh, sorry. I think the Chiefs will win. I know they're on the road, but it's the Chiefs' offense. The Lions can confuse Mahomes. Probably not with their defensive line though, with new defensive looks and everything. Matthew Stafford was questionable, but now he's expected to play. Now he is going to play. Darius Slay is still questionable, but the Lions' defensive line could throw Mahomes off. Even though Mahomes never gets thrown off, he continues to amaze me and it shocked the whole world. I think he's the best player in the NFL right now. You could argue Aaron Donald, Tom Brady, Cleo Mack, but I think it's Patrick Mahomes. I would go Donald, Mahomes, Donald, and then probably Mack and then Brady. So yeah, Mahomes is the best player. Sorry, excuse me. Mahomes is the best player in the NFL right now, in my opinion. Raiders and Colts, I think the Colts will win. I think this will be not a blowout, but I think it will be a sizable, 14-17 win for the Colts. Jacoby Brissett is playing really good. Jacoby Brissett is playing really nice. I've been high on him. Maybe not high on him, but he's one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the NFL. I think the offense is good. T.Y. Hilton won't play, but that's okay. They got Paris Campbell and Chester Rogers. So, Chargers and Dolphins. I'm going to pick the Dolphins. No, I'm kidding. I'm picking the Chargers. The Dolphins might be the worst team. I knew they would be bad, but not this bad. They're averaging 5.2 points a game. Let that sink in. 5.2 points a game for the Miami Dolphins. I know they switched to Josh Rosen in week 3 last week, but he didn't do very good. He did good, but the Dolphins have no talent other than Xavier Howard, one quarterback, and the defense. There's no talent. Kenyon Drake is so overrated. He's just overrated. He's so overrated in my opinion. I heard they were trying to trade him, but who wants to take him? I mean, he's still young. He has some upside, yeah, but I think he's just average, maybe even below average. He's below average, I think. So, but the Chargers are going to win it. The Chargers pass rush, it hasn't showed up yet this season, but I think this game will finally Melvin Ingram, Joe Bosa, and Jerry Tillery, the new draft pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, defensive tackle out of Notre Dame. I think they'll do really good. So, I think the pass rush will finally show up this game. Let's see, Redskins and Giants. I'm going to pick the Giants to win just because they're home. Daniel Jones, oh my God. Daniel Jones, everyone booed him at the 6th overall pick, even me. Everyone was so confused, why wouldn't they take Dwayne Haskins? But they benched Eli Manning, that was the right decision because Daniel Jones, I think he'll lead the Giants to their second win of the season, and Daniel Jones' second straight win as the starter. I didn't expect Daniel Jones... Excuse me, sorry about that. I expected Daniel Jones to start by week 8 or 9, but not this early, week 3. But the Giants came back from Eli Manning. I got this crazy stat for you. Not crazy, but Eli Manning is 0-43 in fourth quarter comebacks in his career. That means he's lost all 43 games of fourth quarter comebacks, and Daniel Jones is already 1-0 of fourth quarter comebacks in his career. So, that's that. Yep. I think the Giants win. I heard the Redskins could fire head coach Jay Gruden if they lose this game, which I'm predicting they will lose this game, and I think they will fire him. I don't know why the owner, Dan Snyder, keeps keeping him on the roster here. As head coach, he's just terrible. They haven't let him to any playoffs. I mean, they were humming. They were cruising through the NFC East before Alex Smith got hurt. And Alex Smith might not play ever again. I think it's time to... Case Keenum has been okay. He's been, decent. He's been pretty good this season, but they have no help. Terry McLaurin, the rookie wide receiver, has been really good. Other than that, really no one is showing up. Adrian Peterson still is okay. But I think the Giants will win here, and I think the Redskins will fire Jay Gruden. Probably tonight or tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow. So, that's that. Panthers and Texans. I think the Texans will win. Texans won. Kyle Allen looked pretty good. I told you people are going to be surprised by Kyle Allen. I was surprised. Well, not really surprised because I knew he was going to do really good. He didn't do wow everyone, but he did good. Cam Newton has cost them games in the first 2 weeks, and Cam Newton apparently hid the extent of his injury, so he'll probably be out for like 3 or 4 more weeks. So Kyle Allen will be the starting quarterback, and Will Greer will serve as the backup. So yeah, Will Greer, I'm glad they didn't start him. He looks sloppy in preseason. He's not NFL ready yet. So they drafted him in the 3rd round out of West Virginia. So yeah, I think the Texans will win. The Texans pass rush hasn't got there yet either. J.J. Watt, without Jadeveon Clowney, it looks like J.J. Watt's kind of stopped now. But J.J. Watt, someone said J.J. Watt's overrated, but he's not overrated. People say J.J. Watt's overrated. I think he's underrated, in my opinion. Well, yeah, I think he's underrated, in my opinion. He just such so well. Like 4 or 5 years ago, he was probably the best player in the NFL until all these young quarterbacks came in. And all these other players. But yeah, the Texans pass rush, just like the Chargers, hasn't shown up. But Whitney Merciless has been very, very good. J.J. Watt has not been good at all. But I think he'll pick it up. I think this will be a coming out party for him. Meaning, I think he'll get two or three sacks in this game and probably a forced fumble. And maybe a fumble recovery. Okay, stat line for J.J. Watt today. I think he'll get 2 sacks and 1 forced fumble. So, yeah, that's why the Texans win. The Panthers' defense isn't very good. So, yeah, Texans win that over the Panthers. Buccaneers and Rams. I'm picking the Rams. Jameis Winston, he's been up and down this season, like always. If you know me, I don't like Jameis Winston at all. I mean, I feel bad for Mike Evans, the wide receiver, because Jameis Winston or Ryan Fitzpatrick is throwing him the ball. The Buccaneers usually start off hot in the beginning of the season. Like last year, the offense was very good with Deshaun Jackson, Mike Evans, and Ryan Fitzpatrick, because Jameis Winston was suspended the first 4 games. I'm not going to get into that. Why? The reason you probably all already know because it was last year. But spent the first 4 games and Ryan Fitzpatrick went in there and did his thing. But after 4 weeks, Fitzmagic runs out and now he's in Miami, and then he got benched for Josh Rosen because Miami's going nowhere. But it's just the truth. Miami's so bad. The Dolphins are so bad. But anyway, the Rams will win easily, in my opinion. I think I'm going to give you a score prediction for this one. I think the Rams will win 26. I think the Rams will win 27-10, in my opinion, because the Buccaneers aren't that bad. I mean, this offense could get going, but I don't like Jameis Winston at all. I think it's time to move on from them. For the debate, who should get an extension, Marcus Mariota or Jameis Winston? People say Jameis Winston, but I think it's Marcus Mariota. If neither of them don't say Jameis Winston's going to get an extension. Say neither of them if you don't like either of them. Marcus Mariota is kind of disappointing too. They'll probably give him 1 more year. If he can't get it together, then they'll probably move on from him. But Mike Vrabel, the head coach and the offense coordinator, Arthur Smith, the Titans defense is doing really good, in my opinion. But the offensive coordinator, Arthur Smith, and the head coach, Mike Vrabel, they're not cooking up plays well. What I mean that is they're not, calling plays well. Their play calling is pretty bad right now on offense. So, yeah. Seahawks and Cardinals. I'm going Seahawks. Some people think the Cardinals can. I think this will be a huge upset. Well, maybe not a huge upset, but I think, probably a huge upset in my opinion because they're both in the NFC West. If you saw my predictions video, I predicted all the division winners, and I predicted the Seahawks to win the NFC West this year. And if you know me, I really hated the Seahawks in the past, but now that Richard Sherman and Favreau and Cam Chancellor and Michael Bennett, all their dirty players are gone, they could just focus on them. And you have DK Metcalf, who's looking really good. Tyler Lockett, who's always been good. He's so speedy. And then they have Russell Wilson, obviously. So yeah, I think the Seahawks will win. Maybe not easily. I think the Seahawks will win by like 3 to 7 points. Kyler Murray could upset them though, because of his electric build. Play calling. I mean. So yeah, you know what I mean. So Vikings and Bears. I think the Vikings will win. Kirk Cousins has not played good at all yet this season. And the Bears' offense is kind of stalled. Ooh, actually, this is a hard one. Bears or Vikings? both these defenses are very good. Okay, so who has the better defense? I think it's equal. Who has the better offense? I think it's equal right now. Who has the better secondary? I think it's equal right now. Who has the better offensive line? I think the Bears. So yeah, the Bears. I think the Bears will get more sacks. Actually, I'm switching my pick from my original pick from the Vikings to the Bears. I think the Bears will win. I think this offense will finally get going. It's gonna be a tough test though. NFC North showdown. All four of these teams, the Lions, Packers, Vikings, Bears, could win the NFC North. Maybe not the Lions so much, but yeah. So Jaguars and Broncos. I think the Jaguars win. People say the Broncos are due for a win, but I don't think so. I think Gardner Minshew will throw all over that defense. All they have is Chris Harris Jr., really. Von Miller and Bradley Chubb. These three teams, Chargers, Texans, and Broncos, their pass rush has been, like, non-existent. Like, Bradley Chubb and Von Miller haven't done anything special at all. Derek Wolfe is so overrated, too. Maybe not. Yeah, Derek Wolfe is so overrated on that. He's a defensive end, so, yeah, but Von Miller and Bradley Chubb, maybe they could break the single-season sack record combined. So, but they really haven't done anything. Now, this is a really good Sunday night game. It would have been even better if Drew Brees was playing. But Drew Brees says he could beat the timetable of 6 weeks to return. I don't know about that because he's old and that. But he's 40 years old. So Cowboys and Saints. I'm picking the Cowboys. People are split on this one. Yeah, I'm picking the Cowboys. I don't know how this will go, but Dak Prescott and the Cowboys offenses have lit it up so far, so I'm picking the Cowboys over the Saints. I think Teddy Bridgewater will have a good game though. That Cowboys defense is on the rise. Bengals and Steelers. What? No, what a good. No, I'm kidding. This is a good game. This is a bad Monday night game. I'm telling you, these primetime games haven't been very good. 0-3 versus 0-3. I know they're both in the AFC North, but Mason Rudolph. It's not Mason Rudolph's fault. It's just he got thrown into a bad situation. Maybe not a bad situation because it's his second year, but I don't know. Juju Stephen A. Smith at first take. He said Antonio Brown. The Steelers and Cowboys should consider Antonio Brown. Okay, I can understand the Cowboys, not really though, but the Steelers, they were the one that traded him in the first place. After seeing all that he did, he said the Steelers should consider bringing Antonio Brown back. I don't think so. Why would they want Antonio Brown back? That's kind of stupid in my opinion. And I don't think Antonio Brown will play at all ever again in the league. He enrolled in classes at Central Michigan, his alma mater, his college online courses. So, but if he does come back, the Steelers, out of all the teams that fell, the Steelers are not going to bring him back. Why would they? So that's not going to happen. But I'm picking Steelers just because they're home. This is a bad game, though. So, yeah. Sorry, guys, that I didn't get to the Jaguars and sorry that I didn't preview or review the Eagles-Packers game. I'm not doing any previews this week just because I'm a little sick, as you can probably tell from my voice and coughing and stuff. Anyways, this is basketball. Star 11:30. Bye.